Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on me. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? I ran out of mayonnaise. And I made some mayonnaise from scratch. My mayonnaise don't taste like this mayonnaise. And it's way better. It's way better. We're going to make our own mayonnaise. That's what this is about. We are going to make our own mayonnaise. We ain't going to spend that money for inferior products. And we don't know what's in it. Look at me crossing my eyes. No! We don't have any more mayo, so we're going to make some. So we're going to make our own mayo, and it's not going to go bad. I know that a lot of people, get you straight, are upset about making their own mayo, their homemade mayo, and then it just going bad on them. So there is a secret to it. You use anything that you fermented something in, you can use the brine to preserve it. So I'm going to show you how it's done, okay? So what you're going to need is 1 egg, room temperature, some salt. Make sure that it's natural salt. This is Himalayan salt. I haven't been using this, so I'm going to use this. Any kind of mustard. I don't have any lemons. I recommend you use regular fresh lemons, but I have lemon juice. We'll see how that works, huh? You know I use what's in my house. I had made some sauerkraut, some homemade sauerkraut, but I'm going to use the brine of this sauerkraut. Any kind of ferment that you can use. Any kind, including vinegar. And some olive oil. So, oh, and our special guests are going to be garlic and basil. You do not have to add these, but I like them, so I'm going to add them. Okay, there's a tool that I recommend, and it's immersion blender. This is going to help you out a lot. This one is Cuisinart. I'm not pushing that brand, but it comes with the cup, and I can emulsify there. So I'm going to take my 1 egg, right? 1 egg. I'm going to put that in the bottom of the jar. Room temperature egg, okay? Room temperature and as fresh as you can get it. Next star of the show is mustard. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of mustard. Let me shake this thing up. I like mustard, so I did a heaping teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. Make sure you shake it up if you are not using fresh lemons. If you can, go and get some fresh lemons. Don't be like me. And go ahead and use that. 1, 2. Now it's time for my special, you know, the specials. That's some basil. You don't have to use this. That's some basil right there. And that is garlic. This is the important part. This is sauerkraut. There's a brine on here. We're going to get 2 tablespoons of brine. So I'm going to try to get 6 little teaspoons out of this thing. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Don't get any of the sauerkraut in there. That's 4. 5. 6, and a little bit for good measure. And 1 1/4 cup of olive oil or a seed oil of your choice. Let it settle. So we've let it settle. See that? And you're going to take your emulsifier blender, put it on the bottom start emulsifying from the bottom until you see it starts making mayonnaise. And you're going to start moving it up and down. And there you have it. We made mayonnaise. You clean this thing off, and I'll be right back with you. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it in a jar because we need to let this sit out for no less than 6 hours. We need it to ferment, just like we did that cabbage. And this mayonnaise will last just as long as this mayonnaise. And by the way, I tasted it. It's way better than that stuff. Look at that. Look at that. I'll bring you closer so you can take a look at what I'm working with. Perfect. Perfect mayonnaise that I'm going to sit out on the counter for 6 hours and let the brine do its work. That's an active culture that we're using. That's the trick. And besides, I don't know what's in this thing. It's got some suspicious. Let's see. It says soybean water, egg yolks, vinegar, sugar, salt, mustard, dehydrated onions, dehydrated garlic, spices, cumin, an added protector for color. Oh no. I'm gonna put them side by side after I fill this jar and let you see the difference in color. You all think I'm joking when I tell you this is way better than this. And I had this stuff at home. See how it's a little green? That's because I put basil in it. And it got a slight garlicky taste because I use like one garlic, one small clove of garlic, and about 4 leaves of basil that I had growing out in the yard. Man, I'm never, I got a little bit left. I'm going to use this, but I'm never going to buy this again. I'm always going to do this. And to prove what I'm saying, I've been licking this, not licking, but I've been that is good. I can tell there's brine in it. There's a little salty right now. In 6 hours, it won't be like that. It's going to ferment just like that cabbage. So 6 hours, you're going to see some little bubbles come up. Don't worry about that. Minimum 6 hours, throw it in the fridge. You'll have this for just as long as you'll have this. I think these things last about 6-7 months. You'll be done with this by then. This, oh my God. Stop. I'm sorry, God. I'm just amazed at how good this tastes and what the drastic difference is. I'm never going to waste my money on mayonnaise again. Here we go. Make your own mayonnaise. It's not going to cost you much. Use some oil that you have in the refrigerator, some lemon juice that you have in the refrigerator. I recommend you use lemon, but mine came out good with lemon juice. Get a little bit of brine, some kind of brine that you have in there to preserve it. The brine is what's going to preserve it. If you don't use the brine, it only lasts 2 weeks. If you use the brine, it's about 6 months. So if you don't have a brine, I have a thing on sauerkraut because, you know, I'm not buying sauerkraut anyway. You know, I'm trying to save money here. We all trying to save a little bit of money. Plus, this stuff tastes better. Well, it's been over 6 hours, and I'm going to take a test. See that? There's bubbles in there. Look at that. See that? That's the fermentation process right there. That's what makes it last for a long time. They say it lasts 6 months, but I do not believe that this is going to last 6 months. Let me do another taste test. Man, that is so good. It tastes like it's in between ranch and mayonnaise. This is really good. I'm gonna change the top, put this in the refrigerator, and we're gonna use it on our sandwiches and in our potato salad. Oh my God. Oh, I can't wait to make some potato salad. I'm gonna make that soon. This is Jamerica 5288, and this is homemade fermented mayonnaise, which means it's gonna last because it's fermented. Anything that's fermented is gonna last longer. I thank you guys for being with me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Yeah, love and treat you right. I'm gonna love you, yeah. Every day and every night, we'll be together. I shouldn't be eating this. Bye for real this time.